Tonight, breaking news from Ventura County, federal agents have raided one of California's largest cannabis farms, detaining dozens of workers amid allegations of immigration violations. What began as an ordinary afternoon in the heart of Ventura County's farming district quickly escalated into a volatile standoff. A sprawling cannabis cultivation site, operated by Glass House Farms, a legal, state-licensed marijuana grower, was the target of a massive federal raid today. According to federal officials, the operation was conducted under a federal warrant alleging that the facility was employing individuals without legal documentation. While marijuana cultivation is legal in California, it remains illegal at the federal level, and that conflict came to a head when ICE and Homeland Security agents moved in around noon. The raid was anything but quiet. Protesters gathered quickly, attempting to block federal agents from entering and removing workers. Witnesses described an intense scene. Tear gas was reportedly deployed. Some protesters said they were hit with paintballs, while others threw water bottles and rocks at agents. Agents were seen ducking and moving cautiously through clouds of dust kicked up by tactical vehicles on the rural dirt roads of Las Posas Valley. Skyfox aerial footage captured what appeared to be dozens of workers being lined up in handcuffs and moved out of the facility. Some were loaded into unmarked white vans that exited using alternate routes to avoid the growing crowd of protesters. Eyewitnesses estimated that more than 50 people may have been detained. One relative of a worker inside described the scene emotionally. "There are hundreds of people who work at this glass house facility. I saw vans exiting through dirt roads, and they could be carrying more than 50 people at this point." Protesters voiced outrage at the raid, with some calling it a violation of human rights. One woman shouted, "We're all illegals. If they come for one of us, they come for all of us. These are human beings. They're being taken without due process." As the raid continued, tensions spilled beyond the facility. A man reportedly expressing support for ICE was surrounded by protesters and quickly fled after a brief altercation. Meanwhile, law enforcement and emergency responders from Ventura County remained on site to prevent further escalation. The situation stretched into the evening hours, with many workers still being questioned or escorted off the property. Federal officials have yet to release an official count of how many individuals were detained or arrested. No specific charges against the cannabis company have been made public yet. What's clear, however, is the scale and coordination of the operation, with National Guard troops even arriving mid-afternoon to reinforce the agents on the ground. Glass House Farms has long billed itself as one of the largest legal cannabis producers in California, employing hundreds and contributing to the region's economy. The clash between state legality and federal enforcement has now placed them at the center of a deeply controversial immigration crackdown. This raid comes despite previous federal statements suggesting that farms would not be targeted in such operations. That assurance now appears to be in question. As the sun set over Ventura County, more residents arrived to stand in solidarity with the detained workers. Vehicles parked along Las Posas Road, and people walked in by the dozens to join the protest, calling for transparency, justice, and an immediate halt to what they described as targeted intimidation. For now, the number of detainees and the future of the facility remain unclear. But what's certain is that the tension between state law, federal immigration policy, and community activism has reached a boiling point. We will continue monitoring this developing story and provide updates as new details emerge. If you want to stay informed on California's biggest legal battles, breaking news, and stories that affect you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to California Uncovered, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Your news. Your state. Your voice, with California Uncovered.